What's up, Kurt? Here's a quick demo of every movement that I want you to do for mobility for your hips. So hip flexors, low back, all kind of connected, and for your shoulders. Some of these movements actually flow together. So we're gonna start off with the Samson stretch. A few different ways you can progress this. So you can kind of just think about it at first as a long lunge. So instead of bringing this knee down, keep this back leg somewhat straight. And we're gonna push the hips forward and reach to the sky, okay? That could be a great starting place. You can really, require some strength. You can get deep if you want. You can even put this knee on the ground. You can put your hands on your hips. All I care is that you're getting a stretch here in these hip flexors. So we're gonna do that, obviously, on both sides. Now, from there, if you have the ability, this is tough, you could grab this back foot and turn it into sort of a couch stretch slash Samson. So really now I'm getting that quad involved. That's pretty tough for a lot of people. So what we can also do, if you have a bench or if you have a couch, you can come over here and get this foot up on the bench. Let's do the other side so you can see, okay? So again, it's kind of like a lunge position. Now I'm gonna focus on leaning back, but still keeping those hips forward, trying to feel a stretch through the quad. And from here, you can move through different positions. So you can, again, go into that sort of deep lunge, that Samson type stretch. Come here, feel it in that front hip flexor, and then come back, get that stretch in the quad. This is a great combo. If you do this combo, you can really skip the Samson stretch. Again, you're kind of just combining the two. Whatever's convenient for you, but goal is to stretch those hip flexors, I had to say lunge, and the quads to get that to release a little bit. Should relieve the low back a little bit as well. Easier option, and I think you should do all of these, by the way, but I'm just giving you lots of different options. Is a simple cobra stretch, so you can start on the ground, just your elbows, okay? Stretching the low back, hip flexors again. You can get into a push-up and come upright, okay? You can do this for reps, so like push-ups, or you can just hold. I like to sort of activate, so almost get up as high as I can at first through contracting the low back, and then finish out the arms. I feel like this kind of moves the spine a little bit more naturally, and I'm activating. So right now I'm squeezing the lumbar, the erector muscles to help me come up, okay? Once you're already down there on the ground, we're gonna try and target the glutes a little bit as well, and some of that internal rotation of the hips. So this is called the 90-90 stretch. So you're gonna have one leg sort of out front, bent at 90 degrees, and one leg out to the side, again, bent at 90 degrees. From here, the best place to start is bringing the shoulders and that chest in line with that front knee. You'll also feel that by doing that, you're gonna feel some internal rotation at the hip. Great. You're gonna feel it now in the glute by lowering down, okay? And you can do like little mini push-ups, or you can just try and relax into it. Remember to breathe deep into the belly. Take your time. Eventually, you can kiss the knee, get your chest to the knee, kiss the floor, whatever it takes. Take your time with that. And when you're here, you can really just kind of explore, see if you can get a little stretch on this adductor, kind of reaching this way, twist around, just play with it. There's no real wrong way to stretch in the 90-90 position. You might find some little corners, some little tight areas that you want to sort of sit into and stretch out. All right, so that's basically all I need you to do for the hips. Ooh, that felt good. I'm gonna hit it on the other side real quick. So the next thing we're gonna talk about after I hit this, because you gotta stay balanced, and it just felt really good. This side's usually a little bit more mobile for me, so I don't need to spend too much time there. But we're gonna hit the shoulders next. So what you need is a band. I know you have one of these. And really we're trying to target upper back, rotator cuff. So first what I want you to do is take the band, somewhat of a slack position, just arms straight out. We're just gonna pull it apart with straight arms, okay? So try to squeeze those shoulder blades together, hit those rear delts, okay? Do this for 3 sets of 12. Nice, slow, smooth reps. After that, you maintain in the same position. If you want, kind of pull this apart, okay? And then come down around the backside. So these are called pass-throughs or dislocations. If you want more slack on it, that's totally fine. In theory, like the closer your hands are together to pass through, the more mobile your arms are. But with a band, I mean, if you need to go kind of straight, that's fine. And again, 3 sets of 12, really just try and open up the shoulders. You can even just do some kind of pull aparts like this. Again, no real wrong way to do this. I'm hitting my hat there. But just getting that full range of motion through the shoulders. Now I also want to hit the rotator cuff a little bit. You might need, instead of holding double band, maybe just go to 1. Now we're going to pin the elbows at the side and rotate apart, okay? If that's not the right tension, okay, then something you could do, I think I'll stay in frame here, attach this to a post or a door frame, something like that, and go one arm at a time. So pin this elbow to our side, arm starts across the belly, and we're gonna rotate out, okay? And these are great. Again, 3 sets of 12. If you want to go a little higher, up to 20 reps, that's fine. It's really going to work on these external rotation muscles and rotator cuff. Really good for shoulder health. Be sure to hit it on both sides. Okay. Last thing, super simple. I guess you could have done this first while you were down on the ground with the Cobra and the 90-90. Is scapular push-ups. Now you can progress this to a straight up full push-up plank position, but just starting out, you can really do it like a tabletop. And all we're trying to do is squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're maintaining straight arms and then pushing those shoulder blades forward. So it's forward, back. Okay, getting that shoulder blade, or getting the head of the humerus moving forward and back in the joint, and the shoulder blades protracting and retracting. I'll give you a side view here. So, kind of squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then spreading them apart, pushing into the ground, spreading that upper back out, okay? You can progress this to knee push-up position, okay? Ultimately, a push-up position, okay? Basically, shoulder push-up. Push-up without arm bend. And it doesn't look like it's doing much, but afterwards, you're gonna feel it immediately. Like, my shoulders feel so good right now. So that's what I got. I put these workouts into your schedule. Most of them I have as a cool down exercise at the end of your workout, but if you want to do it as a warm-up, that works too. If you want to do more sets than what I've added, that's fine. Do at least one every day. All right, talk to you later.